This is stone cold mean street fiction. I'm telling you that right off the bat. As obvious it is, that's what Chris has in his hand, a bat. And he's dressing a bat, Pedro. Two bats, Pedro and Wang. So I'm going to try and lighten things with some of the nice imagery here. But someone hates to see John Milton Brady eat, and they're literally stealing stuff at the Vista Veranda here. Aside from my food out of the Christ Complex belly here. They're doing that, so we're going to get a mean parable going. And one of those things I overhear time and time again, he says it, they do it. That's not your guy. He says it, they do it. Meaning it's not the streets, boop stuff. It's my street fiction. I can be a little mean. I always tell you where that fiction ends. Let me just get that out, but I'm not going to put too much into it because it's a mean street fiction thing. This parable. Call me. This is fact. 424-229-4140 with the World Trade Center Flight 93J from all military bases. Your job is to protect America. This is part of it. Get that done. Tell your friends, tell your family, call in front of the mayor, governor, reporters, network news anchors, local, state, and federal officials. Fact. What the attention getting stuff's for. Make that video. Pass it along at church, at work, at school, at that military base. You got to be the reporter. I'm the king of the news. You must be the reporter because that's your family's lifeline. For real, guys. Being hijacked in your hand when you call John Milton Brady. 424-229-4140 can't reach me and don't know when else that phone won't be allowed to work. Like when you need the firemen, the police, paramedics, I guarantee you. The same folks who are hijacking my livelihood, hijacking my attempt to get a decent place to live where I can eat. They're doing that when you need the firemen, the police, paramedics, is still going to be on newsworthy. Call them up, see that thug, that tourist in the shadows. Hijacking your phone right now, 424-229-4140, and be the reporter. Make that video today. Now back to my mean street fiction. Fiction, guys. It's mean stuff. It's Stephen King. It's scary stuff. It's supposed to be. Chris. It's fervently, I mean with a vengeance. Got that bat going. And the two bats, the Wang and the Pedro, directly responsible for the LYNWOOD mistake. Me being here instead of cooking some food up, instead of having to roll 2 miles for lunch, 2 miles for dinner. As folks who should be doing something about that, make their living, make money doing that. California's assisted living waiver folks are being intentional about that and can reach me by phone, can talk to me here at Vista Veranda. Call in front of them. Back to the fact part just for a second. Call in front of them. The city of Santa Monica officials can reach me by phone. They employed me for years. Yeah, my sister and brother-in-law can reach me. Call in front of those folks. Say, when else will my family's lifeline? The firemen, police, paramedics not going to be allowed to work. Are you taking part in that? Very real stuff, not this fiction. This is real stuff. Your phone's not working when you call me. Do it right now. Simplified video, do it in front of all those folks, mayors, governors, reporters not doing the job. And yeah, those folks are going to reach me. Part of managed censorship in America. Give them opportunity to clear the name. Say, that's terrible. Your phone's hijacked when you call Melton. That shouldn't be. Back to the fiction. As Charlie, he's a hell on earth. It's my fire and brimstone Sunday stuff. It's a faith thing. My fiction. You can call it a faith thing. What happens, when the end of time comes and you go to heaven or hell? But Chris is beating the living excrement out of Wang. And Pedro, responsible for the LYNWOOD mistake. Instead of us moving forward, building the Christ complex. Jesus' house here. He's beating the shit out of him. And the anger in his eyes and his accents prompts one of the witnesses being touring part of the streets of the unseen business. You got a tour, got a witness. Prompts one of them to ask, why is this man Chris so angry? We've seen a lot of mean stuff on this tour of hell, Utah on Earth. This guy, Chris, is over the top with that. What's going on with him? And Charlie explains that. Yeah, Chris's daughter is in the next room. She got dragged to Utah on Earth. She won't be, had some nice job touring around a nice college campus. Because Pedro Wang and a whole lot of others making that easy stuff on the streets made that mistake. When he gets those at the top of the streets, he got the best health care plan around. They'll fix Pedro and Wang up. They got a long time to hang that way and illustrate family balls of steel. Stone Cold Melton's class here. My faith here. Hell, you do wrong, you go to hell. It's the fire and brimstone stuff. They're illustrating family balls of steel. Charlie tells the tour group there. These two men, Pedro and Wang, dragged Chris and his family to hell. Don't worry, they got plenty of replacements. That's my stand-in and stage events, street stuff. They got plenty of replacements. But all that Chris has to do for a long time is earn that daughter a little better state in hell there. Because, yeah, Chris had the option of walking through all those Pedros, all those Wangs, all those Mormons, taking part, very obviously. Worst kept secret in the streets. I keep telling you, you see someone other than me, my changing eyes right here, we start building. Until then, the devil is stopping us from going forward. And Chris had that opportunity left and right. He made sure Stone Cold John Melton Brady was making videos with decent cameras. Had there's a reason I got all that stuff on the street internet up until 2014. When these wounds put me in the hospital and put me in that wheelchair over there, there's a reason. It's the top of the streets rubbing the bottom of the streets, noses, and being inept. Yeah, you don't have to worry to consider it your street resume to get your videos about the street out there. They're not going to make it to the evening news unless those are the top wanted too. If they want it to be there, you're damn sure better be making the videos, the parables, the Sunday sermon stuff than the just plain street stuff. So Charlie explains this is going to be Chris's job, and he knows full well he's going to be hanging like Wang and Pedro at the end of the day. And yet it's not just going to end for Chris and his daughter. At the end of the day, they're in it the long term. They got the replacement. It's my fiction. They're not going to be there. They're not going to be wherever they're from. They got replacements. They're going to illustrate what I mean by the business of me. Those at the top of the streets don't want to make it personal. Don't want to be mean as hell. Get it affecting their emotions, affecting them. So they simply reassign and get that personal quality reassigned with those Chris's. They're going to beat the shit out of the Wangs and the Pedros and the Jareds, the Mormon Latter-day Center kind of stuff. Don't worry about replacements. It's stone cold fiction. Get you to do what I told you at the beginning of the program. Pick up that phone. But in this main fiction, Charlie explains that's what Chris is going to do. He might be one of those funny one-armed torsos himself. All that's left is that one arm. Beat the hell out of those that dragged him and Charlie, Chris and his family. To hell with them. And yeah, there'll be chandeliers just hanging by those two big egos, Wang and Pedro, or other items. Hanging by those things for a long time. Got him in trouble. I'm John Milton Brady. Walk through. It's my Mean Street Fiction. Girls, hold me tight. Till you see someone other than me, my changing eyes. Hold me tight till the fictional screams die away. And yeah, all you military guys, I'm making those Semper Fi videos from those military bases worldwide. You're going to find the folks in your own circles. Chris is being reassigned. Bullshitting you right now. You got to walk through. I'm right here. I'm easy to talk to. And you got to tell yourself this. You're a faith guy. You're a religious guy. You got your own kind of religion going. Personal belief doesn't have to be what you hear on Sunday. Whatever has the problem with this bed being way too small and empty, that knife in the back of Mother Nature, it's just plain pure evil. You pull it out. You pull out that knife in the back of Mother Nature. John Milton Brady hates to see me eat with those smiles on those pom-pom or habit faces. My little humor. Whatever hates to see me doing that. Whatever hates to see the Christ complex's belly full. And I need that food to work on those stigmata wounds. That genetic spiral staircase work I'm, really doing. If you look in those eyes, you can see it. You can check it out in my imagery. You can come see me in person. Whatever has that problem. And they're dragging their feet, putting on a show about moving to Lancaster for a subsidized apartment. I'm talking, Joe, all you got military guys worldwide, go to those campuses, California, worldwide, across America, tell the girls it's opportunity beyond this chest. Oh, in my imagery and just plain, again, it's my chest. It's opportunity. Come see me, be a part of building Jesus' house, and yeah, that's the damn devil. With a problem with Mother Nature. Walk through it today. As I just heard on the phone, Libertana, back to the fact part, being obvious as hell yet again. Dragging their feet. And to do that all in front of all those folks, mayors, governors, and those folks who can reach me by phone. And yet, don't worry about my Mean Street Fiction. We all know it's fiction. Come see me. Gert, we got places to build. And you know what it takes to protect those places. Doing a great job. Come see me, let's get started. Kick out that big crutch that seems to worry them so much. Someone other than me, my changing eyes right here. You'll find so much change opening up. So much opportunity. With Christ Complex, with whatever you're doing. Do it today, guys. And look for a hell of a lot of Oriental pinatas. Out to the 2nd of May, 2016. And Stone Cold's Mean Street Fiction. Semper Fi, hang 'em high.